They're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Missouri State's offense to go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He'll be stopped right there. He put him in the spin cycle and got 7.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got a little grass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Green. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Jennings. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
What I love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It'll be a draw. There's a crease. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it on the outside. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Green. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Locklear. On target. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in time.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Got his man in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break.
He'll take a shot. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An 84-yard drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's caught. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Makes the catch. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with UAB taking on the Navy Midshipmen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. big mid up there and grabs it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Robinson. After the filthy move, he's got room. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Made a defender miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Got a man. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the option. Spins away from the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Bears. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up to add another. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now there's still a Mustang. He's unable to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd down, they need 12. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
And and you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Quarterback takes a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Well, that last play is basically a micro.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Handoff to Joyner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot.